Hey guys, welcome back to my walkthrough here for Darkborn. Not Darkborn, Bloodborne. Might as well be Darkborn, it's dark made from software. Anyway, where we left off last time I had just leveled up and upgraded my weapon, so now I'm going to go fight Gascoigne. After which, I'll get to the next lantern and I'll probably then double back and fight the Cleric Beast. Just because, I don't know, there's something about the Cleric Beast I just don't like fighting first. It's a little bit more difficult with the threaded cane. It's not as easy to stun the Cleric Beast for some reason. I mean, I understand why. Anyway, so we're gonna head back down this elevator that we activated last time and go and get the workshop tool, or the workshop badge, before we continue. Now, it's very important that you almost never, ever go across this bridge, as you will see in just a minute. But instead, we're gonna head back down this ladder and fight the pig at the end of this tunnel. He's a pig. Now, despite your best intentions, you want to sprint at him, because when you get to a certain distance, he will yell. And, if you wait too long, and you take too long to get down to the end of the tunnel, he'll actually block the tunnel, and then after the yell, he will charge at you. And it'll be almost impossible to dodge. Now, instead, you want to sprint down after him. Now, over here will be the Saw Hunter badge. Will allow you to purchase any of the starting weapons from the Messengers of the Bath. Now, back at the spawn area. Also, you may have noticed I hit him with a charged attack from behind. If you charge a power attack from behind an enemy, it will stun them and open them up to a critical hit. So for those large pigs, it's fairly easy to just get behind them and stun them into that. Now, if you notice, we're on the other side of that bridge I told you not to go across. And you shall see why. As they light that huge ball of fire, it would probably hit you as you rolled across the bridge, and there were plenty of enemies on that bridge that would hurt you. Now, you may have noticed, for some of you more eagle-eyed viewers, that I have much more blood vials than I did at the end of the last episode, and that's because between episodes I went and purchased a few more. I find that as a general rule, it's easier to purchase blood vials than it is to actually farm enemies for them, so I used a few of those cold blood dews that we got in our last episodes to purchase some blood vials. Now, as you see, there's quite a few here on these enemies. So if you want to come farm these guys for blood vials, you can. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, these are the cold blood dews. If you can use these, they'll just give you blood echoes. So use a few of those, buy some blood vials, and this is where we'll start the Gascoigne fight. Now, I like to fight Gascoigne by parrying his attacks for the early parts. Oh, this is not good. There we go. So yeah, getting critical hits on Gascoigne really helps. Now, I mentioned earlier we got a music box. Oh, I'm just not doing well.
Oh, it seems to me it's enough to make a man sick.
Alright, so now he's gone into two-handed mode, so it's getting a little bit more difficult. I'm sorry if there's not a whole lot of commentary here. There's not a whole lot to say. Oh shit. Well, I've died, so that's a pity. I might actually want to go fight the cleric beast first, because it'll give me a little bit of extra levels, I suppose. I'm not that very high leveled. If you've been playing exactly the same as I have, we're basically the same level as when we started, which might be why I'm having a little bit of difficulty. But I shall continue along the path I have set myself on, because that is what I do. Persevere. Now the plus side to this is that you really don't have to fight any of those enemies that we fought on the way there the first time. You can just kind of run back. If I'm unable to kill Gascoigne in this episode, I'll put a link to my guide video for just killing Gascoigne. It'll make it look much easier than it does here. But we shall see. Now, a thing to note about these elevators is they'll always be left at the position where you last had them, so it might be a good idea to just walk over the button again on your way out. So the elevator will be nice. We'll be just waiting for you back at the top. Now I'm always going to run down through the sewers here because running across the bridge is rather dangerous, which makes this a rather long walk. Oh, of course the pig will catch me. Catches me with that sideways hit. Anyway. Pig can't fit through the door, so he won't be following you. And once you enter the boss gate, enemies won't be able to follow you either. Now, if you have the Hunter's Axe, there is a way to basically glitch Gascoigne out and get him stuck behind some graves, and it'll allow you to just swing through the graves and hit him. And kind of like this. Also, be sure, if you've died here, be sure to pick up your blood echoes. I normally should have more than enough time here to parry him, but he's just not being very... There we go. Helpful right now. That is not how I thought that would go. Oh. Your first hit will usually stun him to a certain extent, but after that he'll be ceased to be stunned. Really having trouble with his spin there. And if you do get to this part of the fight, he will oh wow. He'll just kill me. Okay, that's simple. But it doesn't... it looks like I'm not going to be able to kill him in this episode here. Which is frustrating. So... I'm going to go fight the Cleric Beast instead, because it seems like I'm just not high enough level. Which is just rather disappointing. So I'll go give the cleric beast a shot. Now, if you do kill the cleric beast first, if you're using strength weapons, you'll have access to the Kirk hammer, which is an interesting weapon. It's a little slow for my tastes, but you know. Oh, well, this is just a really... You know what? Standing behind the cleric beast gives you the best place to avoid his attacks. Now, if you hit the same spot over and over again, you can eventually break his limbs, which will cause you to do extra damage. This is where having the one of the strength weapons will really help you out. They do more damage per hit, and they make it much easier to break his limbs. So as you see here, his limbs are quite bloody, and I'm doing extra damage. Per hit. So, anyway, I apologize for that rather disappointing Gascoigne fight. Instead, I had to fight the Cleric Beast, which, they're both pretty tough, especially at this level. But, yeah, that's, I don't know. It's been a rough couple of boss fights here, so I will, I'll go back and, really work on that Gascoigne fight and get stronger. What I am going to do now is head back and level up, because I'm apparently not quite strong enough for Gascoigne. A few more levels will really help out. I might also go look around and see if I can find some more blood shards. But Gascoigne's proving to be quite tough at the moment. So.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me.
So anyway, that's all I have time for right now. I'll see you guys in the next part.